Good morning and welcome to today's intention, beginning of the week. So today, I'm going to focus on letting go of anything we need to let go of, any anger, resentment, anything that feels heavy. And the way we do that is through the breath. So when we begin our meditation today, we're going to really focus on those breaths and then on the breath and the very end as well. Help us release anything that we need to release to be free today. So go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to find a place to sit or lie down quietly for the next 30 minutes with our eyes closed and not be disturbed. So if you could close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when we exhale, we're just going to let all our cares and worries dissolve and float away. Let's take another breath. And release it all. And for the next breath in, I'd like you to fill up as full as you can. Start with your lower belly, your upper abdomen, and then your lower rib cage, expanding outwards towards the back. And this time when you release it, if you could feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, you could use your visualization to help. We're going to breathe light directly into our heart and then exhale light directly from our heart. Good. And now we're going to focus on the body, make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these most wonderful, faithful, loyal servants. They just want to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. And if you can, and you're sensitive, feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. We move on to the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees. We feel everything relax. Anytime we touch upon a body part or area, I want you to allow it to revert back to its original blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, just beautiful, smooth efficiency. We move up to our upper leg, buttocks, pelvic area, hips, and we feel everything loosen. Move into the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then let's turn our attention up to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. I want you to release anything you find there right now. Almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then we move into the jaw. We allow it to unhinge, open, open and receive the breath of life. Then we feel all of our facial muscles melt into this pool of perfect relaxation. And see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them right now to have a virtual seat on our couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. So we'll call in the elemental help to help us deal with them. We'll start with the element of fire. It's a beautiful element for helping us with this as it burns up anything that's no longer necessary, purifying us, allowing us to be reborn from the ashes. And if you like, you can see the sun as the fire element. And picture yourself being completely bathed in beautiful, total warm sunlight. Then we call in the element of water, also an excellent element for helping us deal with our thoughts, as it naturally retains memory in each droplet. So maybe envision yourself standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the pull of the current against you. You're just watching or observing as the current pulls away. Any negative patterns, any old traumas, any habits you want to release. And you can just watch and observe as they float down the stream. Then we'll call in the element of air, feeling the breeze or the wind against our skin. And its specialty is to pull away our stories. All the stories we tell ourselves are egos, leaving behind nothing but the shining truth. Then finally, we call upon the element of earth with her magnetic properties to pull away and stick to her anything else that we need to release, any burdens or heaviness that we're carrying. Trusting the earth's energy to transform into something higher vibrational, something akin to a seed sprouting new life. Sometimes our thoughts can kind of kidnap us and take us away on these wild journeys, these wild rides. If that happens, and it happens to all of us, as soon as you recognize it, just gently bring yourself back to the present moment, what we're doing, back to your breath. And sometimes it's just the practice of continually bringing yourself back. And eventually we'll be able to stay longer in this beautiful, generous moment. We won't get pulled away as easily. Now let's take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity where the heart resides. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So I want you to feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And sense the buoyancy, the lightness as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it. Maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So I'd like you to envision those locks disintegrating right now, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built if you're like me. And as you approach the doors to your heart, they crack open a bit. And brilliant beams of yellow, golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine, inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now, away from our physicalities that we're used to, and experience our energy bodies or our light bodies. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you may feel when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe. And they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness. We're all the same pie. Slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this Nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and a wondrous capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So I'd like you to go ahead now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. So envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. Just open and allow it. I'm feeling really light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, the quantum level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then include your community, and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of focusing our intention and sending that energy, that frequency out. Why don't you try it right now? I want you to focus on somebody you'd like to send healing to. Picture that person completely whole, happy, and well in every way. And then just breathe that frequency out towards them. The frequency knows no bounds of distance or time. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity now up, right up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. There's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we may have felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, you're so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. Now see yourself going to bed at the end of your day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. All of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And I want you to see this all as already happened. It is done. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But for today, let's celebrate this wonderful existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. I see us all out at this huge outdoor music festival, rejoicing together and feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, watching all the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, seeing the lights behind their eyes. It's magnificent. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together today. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are, this high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, then the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all falls away, and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief, what joy. And even the systems that may govern us are designed in place in this reality to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the worry, tension, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders to transform in the atmosphere above us into higher resonance frequencies that are more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, something lets loose, and trust is blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. Sensing all the connections, clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. The atmosphere is just so smooth. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you might be out with your family on a picnic somewhere, marveling at their glowing faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, or if you're out for a snowshoe on the mountain with your dog, enjoying the serenity in the forest, or you're having a laugh with your buddies, or you're creating something new, beautiful in your kitchen or at work. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just want you to stop in your shoes in that reality right now and just look at all the beauty surrounding you. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty. Just drink it in. Sense this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times. And receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd just like to connect with a little bit of gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing existence. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all these beauties. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and healing and love and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take your entire beautiful reality and build it up as an energy ball now in your center, in the heart space, solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. We're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy ball. Then we're going to exhale and share it with the world. Here we go. Build up that energy and then send it out. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light and healing and energy. Good job. Can just feel those concentric rings of energy circling the planet, causing all the other like energies out there to light up in response, blanketing this world in frequencies of love, peace, and prosperity. And now I'd like you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper now. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. Really come back in. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes and just notice how you're feeling right now. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any time of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up all the time, anytime, on demand. Eventually, we won't even have to work at this anymore. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together in this way, exponentially by magnitudes, actually. So thank you. Thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. And have fun with this. If you've been doing these intentions for a while and you're comfortable building that full reality for yourself, call it all up in a few moments here and there that you can snatch throughout your day, where you can bring this into practice. When you're brushing your teeth, when you're standing in line, when you're cooking supper, all kinds of times. And then just have fun with it. Notice over the next couple of weeks, as you're instituting this practice, what kind of shifts are occurring in your life? What kind of synchronicities are you seeing? Okay, have a good start to your week. Remember to breathe anytime you feel like you need to let go of anything that's stuck. And we'll see you again tomorrow for the next intention.